lost our touch. You ain't the same person that I knew. Under the cover of night, oh, 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 nothing but darkness till daylight. Oh, 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 under the cover of night.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn. Thanks for joining us here on 2K. Sports. NBA basketball. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Danilo Gallinari.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Luka Doncic. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Powell in at center, locking down the middle. And for Atlanta, Trae Young out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. Then it's DeAndre Hunter, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Now here's Young, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. Smitty, it's a challenge for coaching staffs to keep their players sharp when it gets this late in the season, right?
It's one of the toughest aspects of the job, BA. X's and O's, they take a back seat right now. It's about keeping players engaged in the process.
Here's Bullock. To the inside, Powell goes back up, and he lays it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Wright. Down low. And the slam dunk by Capella.
This is the power Capella plays with. He doesn't mess around this close to the rim.
Doncic against Hunter. To the paint. Powell left side. Capella with a rebound. Now the Hawks with it. The last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor, or you're going to struggle big time.
Reason why, that opens up driving lanes, makes it dangerous for teams to W in the post. The offense becomes more dynamic.
Clock at 2. Here's Young. No good. A bit long that time.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Doncic, no good. Outside Young. With the drive. Outside for Gallinari. Here's Capella. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
Hunter against Doncic. Inside, here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Outside Hunter, the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. Not quite sure what happened.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
Trust Doncic to make smart moves with the ball. He puts it in the hands of a guy with a wide open shot.
To the middle. Powell with a steal. Here's Finney-Smith. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. The Hawks trailing. Here's Young. He's putting up some terrific numbers. Over 28 a game. The teardrop. And he lays it up and in.
Doesn't have to get all the way downhill to the rim to be effective because Trae Young has a trademark floater.
Now here's Doncic. 17 points for him last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. Outside Hunter. Up and over Doncic. Again, Atlanta.
Good ball handler and passer. You love to see Hunter on the finishing end of these plays.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Doncic against Young. Pass to Bullock. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Now here's Young. Back to Gallinari. Knocks it down from distance. And that ties it up.
He'll do this to you all day. Gallinari working off the ball, getting the look he wants.
And Dallas calls time here.
When you look back at the 2010s, we had some monster trades in the NBA. Danilo Gallinari was part of 2 of them. First, in 2011, he was sent from New York to Denver in the Carmelo Anthony deal.
And the Hawks making a change here. Wawu Cabarrot's checked in. Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Ntilikina comes in for Brunson. Doncic against Hunter. Pass to Bullock. Kleba outside. Got a piece of it. Powell. Tries again. The putback. Kleba finds Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Over right. Dallas no good that time either. And the second major deal Gallo was a part of. Smitty, the trade sending Paul George from OKC to the Clippers.
Yeah, it was Gallo and SGA. 5 first-round picks going from the Clips to the Thunder back in 2019. We keep seeing Danilo moved in these blockbuster trades because he's a unique talent at 6'10" with a shooting ability out this world.
Pass to Kleba. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
The Hawks leading. Now Hunter. Back to Young. Hunter with the ball. The 3-ball. Hunter on the wing. The kick out to Young. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Pass to Bullock. Back to Powell. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Powell's got 8 points. Tie game in Atlanta. And the second quarter about to get started. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
So the Mavericks 5 right now. Maxi Kleba out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Ntilikina in at the 2-guard spot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Grant, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
You know, B.A., I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club.
And here's Hunter for 3. Pure from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see. He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Here's the Wawu Cabarrot. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. And now a 4-point Atlanta lead.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Dallas calls time here.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
John Collins checked in for the Hawks. Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic comes in for Dinwiddie. And it's Doncic on the drive. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
Young against Doncic. Outside Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Collins outside. And the 3 off target. The Mavericks trailing. Now Doncic. He's a tough guy to check, averaging almost 28 points a game. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Outside Hunter. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Outside Young. Misses off the right iron. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Doncic up top. On the wing, Finney Smith. Here he goes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And the second free throw is good. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Young inside, guarded by Doncic. Drains the triple. He has 6.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Doncic on the wing, pounded by Wright, and it's good. 2 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
For Atlanta, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Young. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
What a nimble move by Young, getting around the contact and the finish.
Hunter against Doncic. Out to the right wing. Going inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Doncic has got 6 here in the quarter.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
And here's Hunter from the arc. Doncic grabs the miss.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Doncic. Takes the 3. This one for 3. And it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for John Collins. And Williams is subbed in for Young. Atlanta calls timeout. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
Majority of the night, they were in attack mode. Tremendous effort all the way around.
So for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. Bogdanovic comes in for Hunter, and Herter's subbed in for Williams. Now here's Powell. He's got 10. The shot by Bertans, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
It's Herter on the wing. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Down low. That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Doncic. Powell's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Herter. Tipped. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. Here's Wright. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
We also got to mention what he did on the defensive end. Racked up a number of steals, too.
Now here's Wright. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Wright's got his first 2 points. Doncic against Wright. Doncic on the wing.
Entering the league at just 19 years old, Luka Doncic has loads of experience overseas. Won an MVP in Spain, which is widely considered the second best league in the world.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside for Gallinari. Outside Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sinks it from distance. Wright's got 5 points.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Now here's Doncic. Tipped. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Up in time. And we're through the first half of play here in what's...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening. And that's a wrap. With
second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Dwight Powell with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
DeAndre Hunter is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, down low. So that's who Nate McMillan starts the second half with. A nice shot by Young.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Doncic finds Powell. Counted. He's got 14.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Atlanta's gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Sinks the tray. And the Hawks lead by 7.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Now here's Doncic. 11 points in the game. Capella with a block.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
Young from long range. No good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. It's the last leg of what's been a daunting road trip. 6 games in total. Now here's Powell. And there's a 3-second violation. Okay, here's what the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks looks like. On Saturday, they'll go up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And looking at the Timberwolves matchup, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Brunson is checked in for the Mavericks.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And Dallas calls time here.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Murders checked in for Wright. Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. Dinwiddie comes in for Luka Doncic. Young against Dinwiddie. Outside Finney-Smith. And he lobs it up top. And Powell with the stuff.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Now here's Young. 6 points for him. Pass to Gallinari. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
There's the awareness from Gallinari. He just has a great feel for where the defense is vulnerable.
Outside Brunson. And there's the drive. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Outside Hunter. Back to Young. Again, Atlanta.
The shot chart will tell you this isn't Young's favorite spot, but with a little effort, he makes it work.
Dinwiddie passes to Brunson, and the bucket is good. Brunson's got his first points in this one.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Here's Young, plenty of space, and that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
Dinwiddie against Young. Here's Finney-Smith. And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic checked in. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. The Hawks have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Another one falls for Atlanta.
I don't know what coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Doncic with it. There's the triple. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Because opponents have to respect his passing so much, a lot of times, three-pointer is there for Doncic if he wants it.
Here's Young. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused, and they've executed.
Now here's Doncic. 14 points for him. Driving in. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Wing shot on the way. And it's Young again missing. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game.
Well, guys, if you want to know why the score is what it is, look at their turnovers this quarter.
And the Hawks making a change here. Collins checked in. Young against Doncic. Outside Herter. Pass to Young. Top of the key. 6 to shoot. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Finney-Smith. Now here's Bertans. Fires for 3. Collins with the rebound. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Young. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Young's got 20.
The way Trae Young steps up on offense is terrific. He works hard to deliver for his team.
And the Mavericks call time here. 9 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And here's Doncic. Lets it go from deep. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. We'll be back in a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. Boban Marjanovic out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the one. Now here's Dinwiddie. Here's Marjanovic. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And there's the foul against Atlanta. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Atlanta.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
Another thing that jumps out to me is the big number of assists that they made over the course of this game.
Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic comes in for Dinwiddie. Doncic against Wright. Collins outside. 5 to shoot. Off target from outside. Dallas has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Powell. Now here's Doncic. Tightly guarded. Brunson finds Powell. And it's in there. Powell's got 20.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
And the Hawks call time here. And the new group getting ready for the Hawks. Capella, he's checked in for Collins. Gallinari comes in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. Hunter's checked in for Bogdanovic. And it's Trae Young in for Herter. Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Bullock comes in for Brunson. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Nate McMillan as he talked with the team. He loves the pressure deep. He told his guys, quote, "We've got them on their heels. They're making mistakes. Do not let them get comfortable. We'll see if they can maintain their disruptive ways down the stretch." Back to you.
And Allie, thanks.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Young with it, picked up by Powell, and Young gets it to go.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Kicks it to Doncic. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Capella, the pass to Young. Over Doncic. The kick to Hunter. Pass to Young. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Finney-Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Doncic's shot is good.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now Capella. Powell covers. Here's Young. Outside for Gallinari. Second chance shot. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist from Gallinari. Young's got 24.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Kicks it to Doncic. To the inside. Hey, rejected by Capella. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Capella. Here's Powell. Kicks it to Doncic. Clock at 6.
I love how hard Capella works on defense. Doesn't want to give up anything easy.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dwight Powell. That'll be a second foul of the game. Capella finds Young. Back to Capella. Outside Young. Up and over Doncic. And again, it's Atlanta.
This is Young's role. He's out there to score and to score often.
Doncic against Gallinari. Stolen by Capella. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Team third.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. All sorts of time. And again, it's Atlanta.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Pass to Bullock. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. Here's Powell. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Hunter.
The length Hunter possesses can disrupt a shooter. Really tough to overcome that.
Outside Young. 1:35 left in the 4th. Another one falls for Atlanta.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Bullock. Kleba with it. Trying to get back on track. Capella with a block.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hawks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
They were well prepared coming in and showed a real competitive streak.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Trae Young.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Young's got 34 points. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, here's Doncic. And they'll get another chance. Doncic on the wing. From outside the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. Right side Young. 13 feet out. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what. Give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Trae, this is a young team. Talk about the chemistry and the connection and how you play together.
You're around us outside of the locker room. You can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. You can tell the reason why we do that. And I love this group.
These two teams know Brent. for playing a more methodical pace. When you think of elite half-court offenses, what comes to mind?
I think of teams that just get advantage in the half-court, Kevin, and then keep it. And there are a lot of teams that are mediocre, that when a player makes something happen, the rest of the guys stand around or are not in position to be an outlet and to make the next play. Elite offenses in the NBA feel like there's a continuity no matter what happens, and the proprioception where they make the reads and continue to play to find their best scoring opportunity.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Dwight Powell, Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Finney Smith in at the 4. Now here is Young. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Doncic against Hunter. Over to the left wing. And here's Bullock from the arc. That shot off. Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to right. The Hawks working the ball around. Hunter, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. 4-point game. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls, and of course went on to win it.
No doubt that's what made the difference. The aggression they showed, attacking, drawing contact. It got them points at the line and made foul trouble a big concern on the other side.
Young's shot is good.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
Now here's Doncic. 17 points for him last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Powell. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Doncic with the steal. Lobbed up there for Powell. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. There's the 3, and there's Hunter on the assist by Young.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Doncic against Hunter. Back to Doncic. From the arc, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Stolen by Bullock. One-on-one fast break. Here's Powell, and he gets the whistle. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The pass to Bullock. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
And you also have to give them some credit for the ball movement today. Their assist numbers a little bit above average. That's impressive.
Now here's Brunson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Atlanta leading by 5. Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. that led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big who can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
For the Hawks, Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Gallinari. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Trae Young. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber comes in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Ntilikina in for Jalen Brunson. Finney Smith kicks to Doncic. Passes to Ntilikina. Back to Doncic. Clock is at 3. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Here's Powell. Tries again. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. For 3, Hunter. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks trail by 7. Pass to Ntilikina. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
A moment now to see the numbers for Capella.
He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 4th in field goal percentage, 5th in rebounding, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. 4 seconds left. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Hunter, the pass to Capella. Hunter dishes to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Clock at 6. 20 feet out. Hunter no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backdoor.
Doncic against Hunter. Here's Kleber, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Mavericks. They've got Maxi Kleber. Also Dwight Powell out there. Ntilikina out there with Reggie Bullock. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Capella. On up the court. And it's Hunter with the jam.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Huerter's pass leads to an open look.
It's stolen by Capella. They push it up. 4 on 3. Here's Luwawu. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And Capella sends it back. 6 to shoot. Powell kicks to Dinwiddie. Over Hunter. Not enough on that one as it misses. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Dallas calls timeout. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
So for the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Capella. Bogdanovich comes in for Hunter. And it's DeLon Wright in for Kevin Huerter. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Kleba, the pass to Pop. Can't get it to fall.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Young. Almost, but it rolls out.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Man, you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
And Young kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Deflects the pass. And here they come. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense. Still waiting for that breakout season. The good news for Ntilikina, after 4 seasons in the league, he's still in his early 20s.
Yeah, he still has great defensive length, and he has great lateral movement in sliding with any guards on the floor and can switch a little bit. You wonder if a change of scenery for Frank might be best. There's still some room and some upside for him and room to grow.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And that one hits back iron. The Hawks leading by 7. Here's Young. The good-looking shot from the wing. Young's got 4 this quarter.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Doncic kicks to Kleba. Pass to Powell. Back to Bullock. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Doncic. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And that's the way to close. Once Doncic has this type of look, game over.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game. Doncic against Bogdanovich. The pass to Powell. Now here's Kleba. Ntilikina passes to Powell. Kleba. It's good on the putback.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
1:52 left now here in the second. To the inside. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Doncic against Bogdanovich. Now here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. The shot by Kleba. Wide open. The three-pointer no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
Bogdanovich against Doncic. To the right side. Now here's Kleba. He's covered closely. Doncic kicks to Powell. 5 to shoot. Off target from outside.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Young looking it over. To the left wing. Here's Luwawu. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Doncic against Bogdanovich. It's Powell on the wing. Dallas again missing.
Well, his shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
16 seconds left here in the second. Bogdanovich against Doncic. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, we saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 13 points and 7 assists. He's been a different player than he was. That's all for now.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Gallinari is out there with Hunter. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Young in at the point. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. The Hawks leading by 17. Lets it go from the wing. Doncic with the steal. Pass to Marjanovic. Doncic feeling it out. Kleber finds Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Drives to the hoop. And Doncic throws it down.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick in the bag to get where he wants to go.
Capella, the pass to Wright. Young with no one around. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got 16.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
The three. Another three for Atlanta.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
One thing you love about stars like Danilo Gallinari is how they remind you that basketball is truly an international game.
And especially, GA, for Gallinari to want to come over and play against the best in the world. It wasn't about achieving MVPs and accolades in the Italian league. He wanted to stack up his skill set versus the best small forwards and power forwards in the NBA, and Gallo has had a remarkable career as a professional here in the States.
Doncic against Gallinari. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Gallinari.
And Kevin, everybody's dissecting Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has any.
All free throws good from Doncic. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Here's the three. Dallas again missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
High post try, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Young's got 8 points here in this quarter. Mavericks trailed by 21. And here's Brunson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And they double up Doncic. Out to the right wing. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Young dishes to Capella. Young against Kleber. Young outside. Shoots. Hunter, the pass to Young. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And it feels like Doncic has risen to stardom so fast. His drive to be an all-time great is very evident.
Kevin Herter, he's checked in for the Hawks. Davis Bertans checks in for Dallas. Atlanta leading by 21. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives for our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Mr. Herter.
2 minutes.
Wright looking around. And another shot. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Into the lane. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
In Europe, Doncic spent a lot of time as a primary ball handler. You see the craftiness there in terms of drawing fouls.
And the Hawks making a change here. Williams is checked in. Atlanta's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Pass to Hunter. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the third. To the paint, down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Capella.
And a great display of physicality from Capella. He's not one to shy away from contact.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
You might give them a standing O for what they've done behind the arc tonight as well. That has certainly been a go-to shot for them, and tonight it's working.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys, and instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
Luwawu is checked in for Atlanta. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And then for Dallas, Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Reggie Bullock comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic.
Serbian shooting guard showing that he has the ability to get up.
Here's Brunson. Off target from three-point range.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
The kick out to Williams. Drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Bertans finds Powell. To halt the run, and Capella sends it back.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. And so Powell will bring it up for the Mavericks. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. And that concludes this long 6-game road trip. Dinwiddie attacking. Doesn't get it to drop for him. That will count. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Couldn't get me, I'm acting a fool if any wanna catch this. Fade, súbele a mí que yo soy la dura que te yo solo 2 rutas, tírame o si quieres hazte. Wey, dígame si así o con más lumbre que por costumbre. Mato yo el track, no acepto no two-face. I've been choosing. Bring the hook back like, hola, what's happening? No cap in my caption. Got a little and she texting for the cause I got a little thing for when it get. Love snow, soy la mexicana con tremendo flow.
The best 2K player.
Tengo todo el control, cierra los ojos, baby, let's go, 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 go. Hola, what's happening? No cap in my caption. Got a little and she texting for the cause I got a little thing for when it get. Love snow, soy la mexicana con tremendo flow. Tengo todo el control, cierra los ojos, baby, let's go, 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 go. Hola, what's happening? No cap in my caption. Got a little and she texting for the cause I got a little thing for when it get. Love snow, soy la mexicana con tremendo flow.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments and...
Well, thank you. Kevin. Clint.
Pantong to pwede ay. Di-off ninyo ay. Ay, pa-off ay. Hello. 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 Ako ba yung makagamit kaya? Ako ranking sa dito sa. Sayo kay si Archie. Sayo kayo. Hadlok sa Bagyo. Sayo kayo. Hadlok sa Bagyo. Ito masutod pala si Joshua. Ano nang gito? Kusin sumpa ko. Suot pa nimo. Ay, gisot pa nimo kay. Ay nga na bali dit. Tumba. Tumba niya no. Mahanas biya to sa lab. Dapat si Carey. Tama-tama karon paguman sa game 3 mag-update. Mag-update ang naging sa PC bit. Ha? Sa PC nag-update. Ko estiman to. Oh. Katumakrak dito mo 50. Ora gapo magkatanga sa 50. Discount to, kuan ra to 800 ra to. Ayo sa pag-update. Pawat lagi mong PC ino kay makakaya ba? Ayo gi. Kaya Steam na gud. Kaya kay guta. Hey!
Pella's game.
Okay, game 3, game 3.
You and he are winning players. David, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Young. Gallinari is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Clint Capella.
Okay,
and it's Wright at the shooting guard. And for the Mavericks, they've got Reggie Bullock, Jalen Brunson out there with Doncic. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Finney Smith in at the 4. No coverage that time. And here is Doncic.
4 daw, 4.
Pass to Bullock.
Doncic
against Hunter. Doncic passes to Bullock. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off the shot.
Nice play.
The shot by Powell, no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. He kicks to Hunter. That's it. Coming off the assist from Young.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
And they double up Doncic. Powell, the pass to Bullock. Back to Powell. Sweet move.
Superstar.
And it's good on the wing.
Setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack.
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the Hawks with possession here. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without foul.
And so Young nails them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Iso daw, iso.
Doncic against
Luka.
Hunter.
Some good.
Right wing. Here's Brunson.
Here's
Powell.
Offensive rebound. Superstar player.
Doncic trying to get open.
Pinilit ang ayaw.
Good
Kapila,
work defensively
kayo.
by Capella. Down low. The kick out to Young.
Ay, nabiya.
And the three ball is good. Young's got 7 points in the game.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from
Pero
the
ang
floor.
golden set sa'yo juga niabot.
Well, it was the
Alas
Dallas
5 pa
Mavericks in
ang
their last
kuhan.
game, a loss to Philadelphia.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Listen, I don't fault the effort. That was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
Gallinari outside. From outside, off the mark.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And there's the pass to Bullock. Dallas moving it around.
Kaya daw kayo. Luka.
Doncic right side. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Bullock dishes to Doncic. And it's going to be a 24-7 shot clock violation. They turn it over. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at Atlanta, winding things down this season. They're in that all-important 9th position within striking distance of a playoff spot.
And if you look at the Hawks right now, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
And here's Bullock. Following the three-pointer from DeAndre Hunter. Lobbed up there for Powell. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Hunter kicks to Young. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And he wills that one in.
Off
the back
line.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Doncic against Hunter. And that's good.
Luka Doncic! Hard to find any weakness in Doncic's offensive game. Boy, when this three-point shot is dropping, look out.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to right. Hunter with it. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Doncic. All by himself. Smooth. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
And what passing we've seen from this group already, too. They could put up a big number in the assist column by the end of this one.
Now, here is Young. He's got 9. In the corner, it's Hunter. Young pass to Gallinari. Now, here's Capella. Kicks it to Hunter. On deep. The long distance three is buried. Hunter's got 9.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Hunter against Doncic. Locked up there for Powell. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Outstanding timing from Powell. Rises up for the forceful alley-oop.
Right outside. Back to Capella. Pass to Young. Inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Athleticism for a big man. Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Young against Brunson. On the wing, and again it's Atlanta.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Reggie Bullock. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Doncic. Then for the Hawks, Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Kevin Herter subbed in for Trae Young.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Luwawu. Another three for Atlanta.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Dinwiddie against Wright. Here's Marjanovic. That one doesn't go. And Wright, here we go. Shooting foul as the whistle. And here we go. Right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Puts it up off the inbound. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And for the Hawks, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Doncic out there, Jalen Brunson. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Powell at the 5 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Doncic against Young.
Kapan ng player. Ayaw full screen. Screen na po. 2.
From 17 feet out.
Pero si Kapela nakatang.
He kicks it to Hunter for 3.
Hunter.
They get it again.
Uy! Isiko ni Kapela, bay!
Just has a nose.
Uragain.
Skilled at
Gain
getting
niya pag-jump
ideal
dula.
position for those offensive rebounds.
Bias.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Doncic.
Out
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And here we can check out the story for Dorian Finney-Smith.
And a promising trend this month is the rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's showing a lot of smarts. Shot selection's been tremendous, and it's helped his numbers a ton.
It's right on the wing. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
Athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been awesome.
Wow.
And the pass to Bullock. It's Powell on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the leg. Powell's got 6 points.
How about the skills of Dwight Powell down low? Hard for the defense to match up with his length.
guys.
Passes it to Hunter. To the middle. Capella kicks to Hunter. Hits it from 3-point range. Hunter's got 5 points in the quarter.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
On its way from Young for 2. The Mavericks pull it in.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Finney-Smith's checked in. In the corner, it's Hunter. Paxton coming off the assist from Young.
3 points.
Young's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Doncic looking it over. Lets it go with the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Young. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. He's got 13.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And Doncic, here we go. Here's Powell, another shot, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Inside, back to Young. Shoots over Bullock. Here's Capella. And the jump by Capella.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Doncic against Hunter. The offensive rebound. Shot to stop the run. And Capella sends it back. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Young. And the Hawks get another basket right there.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Dallas calls timeout. One of the stories here, DeAndre Hunter getting it done today.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Capella. Bogdanovich comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Wright. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Williams against Doncic. And it's Bullock in the corner. Now here's Kleba. He's guarded closer. Marjanovic finds Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. Yep, it counts.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
The 3rd turnover of the quarter, and he has got to value that basketball more.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Down low, here's Collins. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Doncic outside. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Make no mistake, guys, the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic is special. Even at a young age, this guy can pick apart a defense.
Collins passes to Williams. Back to Collins. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Here he goes. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming out. That's on Lou Williams. This is his first free throw of the game.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season. Not terrible, but listen, you obviously would expect him to do better.
Atlanta's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Gallinari right side. Again, the Hawks score.
Well, just tremendous quickness and great release by Danilo Gallinari. Catch and shoot is easy money for him.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille. The first half was all about DeAndre Hunter. He ended up with 17 points and 2 rebounds. This has been a powerful. Thanks for joining us.
Sunod ang mga muapil kasi rookie. Pwede ma-rookie of the year.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by DeAndre Hunter.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks, Gallinari is out there with Clint Capella. It's Young, then it's DeJuan Wright, and it's Hunter at the three, the small forward. And that one's good. Right.
Boy, DeLon Wright with
Abang-abang na mo guys, double header ni.
Pass to Kleba. Dallas moving the ball around. Neely Kina kicks to Kleba. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Frank Ntilikina. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Young with no one around. That three off the mark.
He doesn't knock that one down. No defender inside.
Fast break for Hawks.
Young with the ball.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Young. Capella's got 8 points.
And Capella has run pick and roll so many times, adept at knowing where to cut.
Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Doncic. The second chance effort, and he lays it up and in. And it's 9 points for Luka Doncic.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times. Having an easy bucket in the paint.
Young outside. Three-pointer. Kleba with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Doncic. Luka! Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Clint Capella. Dallas shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Okay.
And the NBA dress code in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's what we are in society. But I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic and a pretty pass right there.
Pass.
Atlanta leading by 22.
Kita yung laban, guys.
Shot clock at 3.
And
good. Got the English that time as it falls. Young's got 19
24.
points.
Every game, you expect Young to have some scoring bursts, but tonight he has been on auto drive.
Doncic kicks to Kleba. Basta gini ay. From the Hawks. Here's Young.
Napugngan pero Hunter offensive rebound. Uy. Wow.
Second shot opportunity.
Wala.
Pero
kuha gyapon. Uy, mismatch. Nawala.
He squares up and sinks it. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's just something that Young excels at. Boy, a joy to watch this guy shoot the ball.
Doncic kicks to Marjanovic. Now the pass to Kleba.
2 minutes remaining.
Doncic outside.
2 minutes.
Back to Kleba. And Capella over to help. Marjanovic passes to Doncic. The tray. Rebound, Atlanta.
Grabe,
Capella's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels
Bantay ka, Trae Young. Kaya daw kayo.
Young with the ball. He's got 21.
Ay!
The 17-footer goes down. 23 points in the game.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Doncic against Hunter.
Ang Mudogan kalaban sa Brooklyn.
1:15 left in the third quarter. Gallinari with the steal.
Guwapong tag na Ben Simmons.
Young looking it over. Goes up on the wing.
Grabe.
And the Hawks getting another basket right there. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Now, something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes with their defense and then turn those turnovers into points.
That one drops for him.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. Right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Here's Young.
Ay!
He claims that one off
Hindi
the
na
back
tingin
line, and down it falls. Young's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Passes it to Marjanovic.
Kaya daw kayo.
Back to Doncic. And they double up Doncic.
Oy!
And the
Open
officials
dip,
call
dip,
it
dip.
a second violation.
And that is just a deflating error.
I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Collins checked in for Clinton. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovic in
Foul,
for
get away,
DeAndre.
foul.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And guys,
for the
that
win.
is
20 seconds.
lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the
Kung
shot and then
makashot ang
able
Dallas,
to
Dallas
knock
ang
it
daw.
away.
Here's Doncic. 12 points for him.
Mo day gitudlo sa YouTube day.
From deep
Oy!
three-point range.
Wala.
Kept alive.
Oy!
Marjanovic brings it up and banks it in. Marjanovic has got 12 in the game.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
And so it's Atlanta in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way.
And 6